SpaceX's Starship, which is their human-capable rocket. It's basically a spaceship that will be able to hold 100 people and cart them off to places in our solar system, like the moon, like Mars, etc. Well, they do testing on these starships in Boca Chica Beach. And Cameron County announced that closures related to SpaceX testing have been rescheduled. The county posted notice earlier this week that the testing schedule for late May was rescheduled to the week of June 3rd, but then that testing schedule has been moved on to the next week. It's been held over for another week. And these tests, they're kind of like, they're not set in stone. You can reschedule these things if you need to make adjustments to your spaceships because, well, it's a complicated process to get one of these things to actually fly up in the air. And SpaceX wants to do untethered hover tests on Starship. So something isn't exactly right with their internal testing before Starship actually hovers in place. And they've already done tethered tests, but they want to do tests above the ground 1,640 feet for low altitude and 16,404 feet for high altitude tests. So it gets a little bit dangerous once they do untethered tests because you never know exactly what's going to go down. And that's why Boca Chica Beach, they shut down the road around where SpaceX is going to be testing these rockets. And it's State Highway 4, actually, and it'll be closed on June 11th. So we're hoping that June 11th we'll get more information about Starship's hopper tests. And, once we get up to 1,600 feet, that's a pretty high altitude for, somebody like me or you. Now, what happens if this rocket, for some reason, and we don't know what could happen to this thing. Crazier things have happened, but what happens if everything goes crazy? The thing explodes in midair. So they have to shut down these roads and, rocket explosions do happen. Rocketry's hard. Space exploration is hard. So that's why they shut down these large masses of roads for a while. June 11th, look out for that in the coming days.